Yo, NTDO 212, com check.
CPS, go. Inco, go. PUS, go. Surgeon, go. Booster, go. Copy that. We have a go from you guys.
This is Talking Sound.
Have you considered starting a podcast? Looking for a way to make your business a voice of authority in an industry? Then Podcast Cadet is the solution for you. Whether starting a podcast for yourself, your brand, business, school, church, or just plain fun, Podcast Cadet is here to help you navigate the waters of the podcast industry. Specializing in one-on-one consultation and training with industry professionals in fields ranging from podcast technology and editing to distribution, monetization, and even social media strategies. Podcast Cadet tailors their services to the specific needs of you and your podcast. Do you already have a podcast and trying to find ways to engage and grow your audience? Sign up for your Podcast Cadet audit today and let us help you explore new and exciting ways to leverage your content and elevate your podcast brand to whole new levels. From consultational workshops to affordable podcast production and maintenance packages, Podcast Cadet is your one-stop shop for everything podcast related on the internet. Visit podcastcadet.com today to sign up for your consultation or training and use code TALKING20 to save 20% off your entire purchase. That website again is podcastcadet.com.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the Talking Sound podcast. We are so happy to be right back here at CES Live here in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. CES 2022 is going to be full of all kinds of amazing technology. We're going to be talking to some music manufacturers. We're going to be talking to some equipment manufacturers, app designers, all kinds of stuff. Let's hop on in and check out the booths right now. Come on, everybody. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to today's live coverage from the trade show floor of CES. We are here with Monica Lee from Aiseed Tech. Tell us a little bit about your autonomous flight system and drone that you have.
Yes, we are designed a DTAC for the drone application. Basically, our drone is a vertical takeoff drone. We call VTOL. They fit a combination of fixed wing and multi-rotor. The best part is they can fly an hour long. It's double time than the regular drones.
Wow, so it can actively fly for an hour at a time on a single charge. That is pretty incredible for a drone of that size.
Thank you.
Now, what kind of technology are y'all leveraging for the autonomous part of this?
Okay, so far we incorporate with edge computing, computer vision, and deep learning. That's the reason why we believe in order to make a drone delivery possible, commercialize, they have to make sure the drone is smart enough, can fly by itself. Therefore, the required more DTAC for drone is necessary. This is something we are working on.
Yeah, and I mean the collision, the collision recognition software that you're using, things like that. Can you tell us anything about that?
Yeah, right now we use the computer vision. Because think of that as stereo camera and LiDAR line. So it's very similar to the self-driving car. Just we are different is their self-driving car is on the ground, we're in the air. That's a huge difference. And we don't require HD map as well. So which is very costly for most self-driving car. Meaning we be able to, in terms of maturity for the drone delivery, that will be faster than self-driving car.
Well, and that's what I was just about to ask, was what are the intended purposes for this? Are y'all looking into delivery platforms? What are y'all looking at?
That's the ultimate goal, because in order to build a level 4 and level 5 drone delivery, that maturity of the technology, it's required more data. More data feed in and more mature, more safe, more smart than drone is.
And all of the data being collected by the drone, is that being relayed real time back to home base?
Yes, we do in the edge computing, meaning we have a small computer inside a drone. So basically, drone cannot collect any visual information and go to the cloud and come back. That would be too late because in terms of latency is very strong. And once they bump into something, they have to react immediately. So edge computing is crucial for the drone. So that's something we are very strong.
Wow. And what is the typical recharge time on this drone?
Oh, so 1 hour.
1 hour? Wow, 1 hour in the air and 1 hour of flight time. That is pretty incredible because most of the time, recharge time is at least 5 or 6 times the...
As a matter of fact, we designed one about the battery.
Uh-huh.
So meaning you don't need to wait for hours to recharge. You basically immediately you can replace it quickly
Wow.
and go.
Wow, that is incredible. And how much, what is the price point that y'all are looking at? Is this already out on the market?
We have the first car in Taiwan, but we haven't designed the price range yet.
Okay.
But it's pretty reasonable because in Taiwan we have a full supply chain for the aerospace. So I believe that compared with the manufacturing in US and Japan, we are much more reasonable.
Wow. Fantastic. Well, thank you once again so much. To let everybody know where they can go to find out more about this incredible technology and Aiseed Inc.
So you can go to our website, www.aictech.com.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it again.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of CES.
Thank you.
That is just a small slice of some of the amazing technology here. Be back in 1 minute and we'll get more interviews. See you in just a minute, folks. Bye-bye. We are back, folks, and we are here at the Case Western University booth with Matthew Cannell and 3D printed music instruments. It's a really interesting concept. Tell us a little bit about your company and what the inspiration for this was.
Sure. So our company 3D prints instruments like violins right now, and we're hoping to expand to more in the future. And what really brought this about is I'm a cellist. Those real wood cellos are very expensive, and I was like, well, there is someone online who has designed a 3D print violin. It doesn't sound very good, but this means it's possible. So I went and I designed a violin and refined it and refined it and refined it. So now ours sounds, like your traditional wood violin, but it takes 2 days to make.
Wow.
And the cost exponentially decreases when you get into larger instruments. So you think of a cello being $50,000, I think we can undercut that substantially.
Wow, that is pretty phenomenal to think about, especially whenever you're looking at schools, things like that, music programs, all that.
And these are durable, they're customizable, they don't care about humidity, they don't care about temperature. You're not going to take them out in the winter and all of a sudden have to re-glue your instrument together.
Yeah, there's nothing like buying a couple $1,000 violin for a junior high student to carry around and drop on a bus and everything else.
And then, ours retail for $300. For
Wow.
CES, we are running a $50 off promotion with code CES 2022.
Incredible.
And we hope as we expand our lineup more, perhaps we will be able to bring those prices down a bit.
Oh, absolutely. Now, how long have you been designing this? How long has this been? Because I know first time I saw you was a couple of years ago, but
So you
this
saw
is
us
a
in the
much
early
better.
stages.
This
Yep.
is a much better version than the one I saw.
Oh yeah. So you saw us in the early stages, right when we were starting to work with our professional luthier, Max Morgan. He works on instruments for a living. Mm-hmm. He went to school for it. So this is 2 years of development. This is refinement, tuning, optimizations for printing, making it sound as good as possible without, having to do all the post-processing in the world, having to, because it's 3D printed. You can change geometry, you can change internal stuff, you can get rid of squeaks, you can, there's always math to do.
It's pretty incredible the way that you would be able to customize the sound in an instrument like this. You could change the density of the material to give it a darker tone, all kinds of things. Like you could literally customize the entire sound of it.
Yes, and you can make a violin sound like a guitar or vice versa if you really wanted to.
Wow. Awesome. Now, when are you looking to go to market with this? Or is it something that, like you said, it's available on your website, but are you looking at shipping through distributors, anything like that?
We are just starting down that process. We are a small startup. We are slowly, or trying to quickly expand, and we are hoping to find some more distribution methods. We're hoping to get into some schools. We're hoping to get into some of those music shops that do rentals, and maybe be another low-cost option if you don't want to rent.
Even if you do want to rent, you'd be able to rent it at a fraction of the cost.
Exactly.
As opposed to $100 a month, something like that, you'd be able to get down to $10, $15.
Exactly. And the other real benefit to ours is that they're sanitizable. I mean, they're plastic, you're not going to wipe off varnish.
Yeah.
So
there's no varnish to flake off, to be disturbed by humidity, no warping of the instrument, nothing like that. Wow. Really, really incredible concept and idea that you guys have over at 3D Music. Tell everybody where they can go to pick up theirs, to pre-order theirs with the CES code, and everything else.
They can find us at 3dmusic.org, and you can find us on Facebook and Instagram at 3D Printed Music.
Fantastic. Once again, thank you so much. Congratulations. I love to see progress in things, and I love to see people that keep at it and make it better, better, and better. I cannot wait to see where you guys go.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Take care. Once again, just some of the technology here at the returning CES 2022. We'll be right back after this. Well, welcome back, everybody. We are here with Frenny from AV Mapping. Tell us a little bit about your technology, because the idea of an AI video music mapping platform is really, really interesting.
Thank you. Actually, for AV mapping, it's a video music mapping for AI licensing or the audio editing issues. So we create a platform to map the videos and music from both sides directly through our AI analysis.
Wow, so this actively matches up your video with music that would go with it?
Yes, we recommend the music from the musicians and music companies with license for the video makers. Once they upload the videos or photos, we will analyze the content and information, and we recommend the most suitable music for them.
Yeah, because as a video editor myself who's done a few projects, things like that, the music that goes behind it is one of the most important things. That's what captures and captivates the imagination before words even start. So what kind of technology are you using to map that up? Because just being able to examine the pictures and the content is one thing, but being able to now match that content with, like, that's a whole day's worth of work saved for a video editor.
Yeah, we developed these ideas like 2 and 3 years more than that, and we just focusing some videos analysis, also including the content like the stories, emotion, genres, and something in the videos and images, and also do the music analysis, including the emotion, genres, or something like that. So we just combining all together and try many different ways to develop it.
Wow, that is really, really incredible technology. And like I said, a day's worth of work. Sometimes, depending on how long the video is, if it has numerous parts, things like that. So where can people go to find out more about this? Is this a platform that you onboard to and pay a service fee to, or?
Yes. Just Google like avmapping.co and you will find out our website, and this is a web platform, so for the cell phone, iPad, or the laptop, you can all use it. Yeah.
Great, fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Frenny, for taking the time. I greatly appreciate you. Have a great rest of CES 2022. Once again, folks, just some of the technology that is here. We'll be right back after this with more great interviews and more great tech. See you in just a minute. And we are here right now at the Troy Technology booth with Boston Shen. Tell us a little bit. A couple years ago, I had a chance to check out your pointer whenever you came out to CES last time, the image pointer. It's an absolutely amazing device. I work in the professional AV field, doing conferences, things like that. So pointer technology is one of those that it's really interesting to me, the way that it has stagnated for so long with just previous, next, play, and the laser.
Yeah, that's 20 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Your new device is phenomenal. Tell us a little bit about the technology behind it and everything it can do.
This one is going to be on our, X pointer is going to be our brand name. We built it 20 years ago. The starting for exactly. At that time, the laser pointer, and then also going to page it up and down, only using for PowerPoint, PDF.
Yeah.
But now is going to be many people using for, when you go to presentation, you need a media program, and also get a PowerPoint, PDF, and then also get a music play. So this one is going to be a multiple play remote control system. For example, like a mouse, and also get a click. Even though like a control for the music, control for the program, control for a media program. So if you have this, it's gonna be, you can control all your device. For example, like a computer, even the like a PDF file, even the Microsoft Word program and the media program.
Yeah.
So pretty much like the whole function is gonna be included. So this is gonna be, we have, I know, really interesting for them.
Well, what was it exactly? Because there's so many more features in the X pointer. You can go through, you can highlight things, you can spotlight things. Let's see a few of those on screen real quick.
Oh, we have a like, can you switch?
Yeah. Come on, guys, follow us.
However, it is not easy to keep watch over a child all night or check the body temperature of a child who is sleeping.
Actually now I connected this image pointer with this laptop. So with our software, you can see this is our basic mode, basic cursor. Or we can use our image pointer which we want. We can customize. And also, as you said, there is we can also use motion image pointer also. And as you said, we can highlight like this. Even the like when we use the like video or website, we can do everything. And also like this, we can magnify even though the motion is the video is playing. And also we can do like drawing like this.
That was one of my favorites, was the fact that you could treat it like a light pen. You could write, highlight, circle, and then with a click it all goes away and goes back to the original slide.
So it can be three things. One is the air mouse, one is the laser pointer like this, and one is the like image pointer. As you said, we have many kind of functions now, and now we keep improving our software also. So you see, maybe next year we have more functions with the same product. Yeah.
Awesome. Now, where can everybody go to get their Choi Technology X pointer? Where can they go to find them?
Now we are on sales in Amazon, so you can buy in Amazon.
Okay. What is the price point on them?
Actually, this one is now on sales and $140. $140. If you have some little pressure, then we have this model. This model is low price version, but it also includes all image pointer functions. So you can buy this one only $60.
Oh wow!
And also Amazon.
And what about the amazing gold version? Because I love the gold version.
This is our signature model. It has a memory function, so you only need the receiver with the memory card.
Wow, you can put your presentation on the USB. Oh man!
And you're also very famous for like long distance. You can use this one like big auditorium such things. This is kind of our stage seller, and this is our now top seller model for those ones.
Yeah. And I can firmly understand why that is your top seller. It is a beautiful piece of kit. It's absolutely amazing. Like I said, in my field for AV presentation, things like that, professional AV solutions, it's a game changer, quite literally.
I can sound off only this one.
Yeah, precisely. It's a very, very good reason why it won a Best of CES award. So highly, highly deserved. So thank you very much for your time today. I greatly appreciate it. We'll be right back with more coverage from CES 2022 right after this, folks. We are back, folks. We are here with Sung of Versus. This is an amazing the metaverse is new. Everybody's wondering what it's going to be about, what it involves. What is the metaverse? These are the first guys to actually come up with making music in the metaverse. So tell us a little bit about how you are leveraging this metaverse technology with Versus.
Yeah, so we made the metaverse world that is not just only for the gaming and virtual world. We made mainly for music. So when you move character in this world, so you can actually change, you can control, you can create music itself.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's a pretty immersive experience. It's pretty fun. I played around with it a little bit yesterday. What was it that inspired this? Because it's a little bit different than your typical touch synthesizer, anything like that. It's really much more of like an open world exploration that you're making the soundtrack of.
Okay. Yeah, because as you saying, like a control synthesizer and other equipment is really hard.
Yeah.
You have to spend 2 and 3 years to learn about that. But in this world, like real world, you can just dance. You can just move around here and then make a music. That's a really easy and intuitive and vivid and tangible experience.
And a great way to pass on music to children, things like that, you know, because of course it's hard to make a kid sit still. It's hard to make them sit down and practice, all that kind of stuff to begin with, much less the dexterity it takes to play an instrument.
It is.
But with touchscreen technology, with the metaverse and being able to do that, it really does make it accessible to anybody.
Exactly. And also at the same time, we are community-based. It's not just only for solo. You can invite your friend into your music room and you are listening together and also editing together.
Oh, wow. So you can actually, the characters interact and make different music once there's two people.
Exactly.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Actually, you can become an artist yourself. Yeah, in this world, you can do a violin. Like your favorite artist. Yeah, that's a big deal.
Wow.
Yeah, you can be anything in Metaverse world. That's why you made this.
That is pretty incredible. Now, where can people find Versus? Where is it just an app that you download? Or does it come with a device? Tell us a little bit more about that. How much does it cost?
It's depend on like a product. We have download app model. It costs $1.99, and also we have a Metaverse web. The app itself, it's like free until like March.
Oh wow!
Hurry up!
Yeah. So if you're out there metaversing already, go find Versus. Free app. Free music maker.
Please. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely awesome. I know I'm downloading it on my app on my phone today.
Thank you so much.
And I'm definitely putting it on my son's tablet.
Okay.
Because he loves the touchscreen synthesizers that I give him and stuff. So
he will love
he's
it.
gonna love this.
Exactly.
Thank you so much again for the time during this busy
You are really
return.
welcome. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Well, thank you again.
Thank you
Enjoy
again.
the rest of CES.
Thank you.
And Godspeed with everything with Versus. Amazing stuff, folks. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this with more interviews and more technology from the expo floor here at CES 2022. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for a fantastic day of CES here on the trade show floor. We will be back tomorrow for the conclusion of CES 2022. Until next time, make sure to stop on by TalkingSoundShow.com. Make sure to stop on by HCUniversalNetwork.com. Check out everything at both of those.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Talking Sound Podcast. For more episodes, industry news, and information, visit us online at TalkingSoundPodcast.com. Subscribe to the Talking Sound Podcast on Amazon Audible, Spotify, Spreaker, SoundCloud, iTunes, or your favorite podcast service. Get the latest Talking Sound videos on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Reach TV, or your Roku or Amazon Fire device with the APR TV app. Talking Sound is a proud member of the HC Universal Network family of podcasts. For more great shows and content, subscribe to HCUniversalNetwork.com today. Until next time, watch those meters, gig safely, and keep reaching for 11.
This is Talking Sound.